When we build a dialogue, we use two tenses, which can be really useful. Let's take a look at them. What are these tenses? Have you been to a chain store recently? What did you buy? I went to H&M 3 weeks ago. So what are these tenses? The first one, of course, you know this tense. This is present perfect. And this one, yep, it is past simple. But look, when and why, which tense, when do we use? Let's figure it out. Okay, so this question, have you been to a chain store recently? Do we use it to ask about details or to start a dialogue? Yes, precisely here and in general, we use the present perfect to start a dialogue. Let's write it. To start a dialogue. Okay, here we are talking about a specific moment or about experience. Yep, it is about experience. Experience. And such words as recently, lately, ever, and never help us understand that this is experience. For example, have you ever been to the USA? Have you read this book lately? Yeah, so we are talking about experience and we start a dialogue. Okay, you want to continue the dialogue and you ask about details using past simple. For example, what did you buy? Where did you go? What did you do there? Who did you go with? And so on. All of these are details, and past simple helps us with that to ask about details. When we ask about details, of course, we continue the dialogue. To continue the dialogue and to keep the conversation going. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at this one. I went to H&M 3 weeks ago. Do we know when it happened? Yes, we do. We have 3 weeks ago. So we also use past simple when we know when the action happened. Know when the action happened. For example, let's write these actions, these time markers. For example, yesterday, last Monday, 3 days ago, in 2020, and so on. There are a lot of time markers which indicate, yes, this is past simple. Okay, let's write the formulas. Let's start with past simple. So if it's a positive sentence, we use subject, verb, ed, or second form. What about a negative sentence? Subject, didn't, and infinitive. When we have object, we will use wasn't or weren't. For example, I didn't go to the cinema yesterday. I wasn't at the cinema. So when we have infinitive, yeah, we use didn't. When no infinitive, we use wasn't, like I wasn't at the cinema yesterday. All right, and questions? We will put did, then subject, and infinitive. And we will use was or were with subject and object. All right, what about the present perfect? Let's talk about the formulas here. Let's start with the positive sentence. So it is subject, have or has, then verb ed or third form. What about a negative sentence? Subject, haven't or hasn't, and again the verb ed or third form. In questions, you already see it here. We put have or has on the first position with the verb ed or third form. I have a question. For example, been to and gone to. What is the difference? For example, I've been to the UK, I've gone to St. Petersburg. What is the difference? If you use I've been to the UK, it means you visited it and came back. Visited and came back. So now you're not there. I'm not in the UK now. If you say I've gone to St. Petersburg, it means you visited and you stayed there. So now I'm St. Petersburg. Now I'm in St. Petersburg. Visited and stayed there. Okay, thank you very much.